Good evening. My name is James Hall, and my topic is going to cover cluster sampling. So, what is sampling? Sampling is concerned with the selection of a subset of individuals from within a statistical population to estimate characteristics of the whole population. So, why are sampling techniques used? Sampling techniques are used because it is hard to take a survey of the whole population. It takes a lot of time, money, and resources in order to do so. Now, even though my topic is going to cover cluster sampling, I am also going to talk about three other sampling techniques. The first sampling technique that I am going to talk about is called simple random sample. Now, say for instance, you wanted to take a survey of how many people in Birmingham enjoyed reading. Now, in order to do this, what you want to do is assign each and every person within that population a number. Now, those numbers will then be fed into a computer-based model. That computer-based model, in turn, will spit out a random set of numbers. Now, say for instance that your sample group is going to be comprised of approximately, let's say, 6 people. Now, that computer-based model will spit out 6 random numbers. So, say for instance, person number 2, 4, 7, 9, 12, and 13, one more, and 15. Now, the 6 individuals that were chosen will be the ones that would participate in the survey. Stratified sampling. Now, say for instance, you wanted to know the same bit of information. You wanted to find out how many people within the city of Birmingham enjoyed reading. Now, with stratified sampling, what you will want to do is split the population up into groups. You can do this by separating people by race, gender, or age. In this case, I did it by race, okay? Now, you want to approach this the same way you did for the simple random sample technique. You would assign each person within each group a number. You would then plug those numbers into a computer-based model. That computer-based model would then spit out random numbers. So say your sample group is going to be comprised of 6 people. That computer-based model will spit out 6 random numbers. From group 1, these 2 people were chosen. From the second group, these 2 people were chosen. And from the third group, these 2 people were chosen. Those 6 individuals would then participate in the survey to find out how many people within the entire population enjoyed reading. Now, the next sampling technique that I am going to talk about is convenience sampling. Convenience sampling are for those who are basically lazy. So we'll use the same scenario. You wanted to find out, again, how many people within the city of Birmingham enjoyed reading. What a lazy person would do following the convenience sampling technique is they would choose the first 6 people that they come in contact with. As so. Now, this is very, very, very inconsistent. So you should never use this sampling technique when trying to gauge the population. The last sampling technique that we're going to talk about is called cluster sampling. And it is also the title of my presentation. Now, say for instance, we wanted to find out the same bit of information. Now, say for instance, all of these squares that you see on the screen are businesses within the city of Birmingham. Now, each business has an equal amount of people and an equal amount of races, ethnicities, and so on and so forth. You would assign a number to each business. Now, once each business had a number, you will plug those numbers into that computer-based model that we talked about earlier. Once that computer-based model spits out the numbers, those numbers will correspond with the businesses. So, say for instance, business 1 was chosen, business number 5 was chosen, business number 7 was chosen, number 10, business number 13, and business number 24. Those clusters of people would then take the survey to determine how many people within the city of Birmingham enjoyed reading. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.